Hello dear students. In second chapter, we will learn Linux basic commands. For every Linux basic commands, first of all, we will see meaning of that command. Then what is the syntax or how to write that command on the terminal. And then some examples. So syntax for the first command, it is a passwd command. Passwd stands for changing the password. So it is used to change the password of the user. When we are installing any Linux OS, then with that Linux OS, automatically one user will be get installed, one account will be get created. So for that account, we can change a password, or another way that we can add a new user and we can try to uh, change the password of that user. Now pass, what is the syntax? Pass wd, then options, and then name of that particular user. Now options means that there are different ways that we can change the password. For some time period, we can change, valid that password. We can set expiry date for that particular password and so on. So these are the some options. We can delete the password. So in that way, we can set the password or we can change the password. Now where exactly this password information stored? It is stored in the /etc directory, and there is a one another subdirectory as a passwd, and shadow, it is another directory, it is storing for the secure information. So passwd containing your user's information and its associated passwords are stored within this shadow directory. So /etc/password and /etc/shadow, these are the two files are used by passwd. It will first of all check for the current password, and then it allows you to change for the new password. And for that changing any password, you require authentication of the root user. Now what is a root user? Root user means it is one of the administrator in case of Linux. So it is main administrator, and that root user only having a right to change any or modification in the case of any user control or for any changing the file permissions. uh, so this is one of the main administrator part. Now which are some examples? Suppose I want to just change the password current user, then I will type their passwd, then you can change that password. So it will prompt for the current password. Type here current password, then press enter, then enter your new password, and again retype your new password, that is the same, and after that your password will be get changed. Suppose you want to change users another user's password, then you should be root user, and for that you can be a root user with the help of the sudo command. Sudo, it is for the super user. So sudo, it allows to change for the password of Jeff. So sudo passwd and then Jeff. This is the name of the user. So that will be get changed. Now, if we want to check the status of for the password for the user named user1, then sudo passwd -s and the user1. Then it will give that when that particular password has been set, date, and with some information of that particular user1. Now how many days that password will be valid? Now here this password will be get expired on May 5 2014. Then we have to change after 2 days in that particular password. Then for after 365 days it will give the warning. For the 7 days before that you have to require the change. So all this status information will be given by this user one. Now suppose we want to delete that password, then we have to use -d. So write down in the terminal passwd space -d, and then your password will be get deleted for that account. Suppose we want to expire a password forcibly, then we will use -e. Already having some password and with some its expiry date set to suppose next year, but tomorrow itself I want to, or today itself I want to expire that particular password, then I should write there as in a passwd -e. Then how to set a time gap between the password change? So in this way we can set a time gap. Passwd -n 10. So here n, it shows the number of days this password it will be valid for 10 days, and after 10 days we have to change that password. So see here, the gap of 10 days between any for the two password changes. So today if I set that password with this command, and then later on I can change after the 10 days. Another way that we can set a validity period of that particular password will be valid, that passwd space -x and the 100. Now this password for that particular user will be valid for 100 days. Okay, so this is a passwd command. So what is a passwd command? Passwd, it is used for changing the password of the user. So for that you must have a root user. Now let's see our virtual box. Okay, so this way yellow Ubuntu is running. So go to the terminal. Okay, now here we can create a user. First of all, let's create one user with the help of add user command. Add user, and okay, we will require the sudo for that. Sudo add user, and then already I have created user 1. Right now I am creating user 2. See, adding user 2. New password I am giving user 2 as a new password. Again retype that one, user 2. I'm typing over here, but you cannot see. Okay, that is for the security they have given. Full name user 2. Okay, roll number. Now user 2 has been created. Now just this one, add user 2. I want to change the password of user 2. Pass wd space user 2. Okay, for the user, you may not view or modify the password information for user 2. Okay, I should be root user. For that, write down sudo pass wd, then user 2. Press enter. Once you press enter, then uh, set for the new password. Right now, I'm giving as a user 22 new password. User 22. Okay, that is a new password. So new password has been set to for the user 2. Okay, the next one of the option we will try over here of the -s for checking the status of that particular user 2. Now pass wd -s user 2, that is giving an error. You should be a super user. So sudo pass wd -s user 2. So it will give the status information that up to that particular date, that particular when it has been created, and validity of that particular user 2 password. Okay, so later on there are so many options are available. You can try all these options, that setting that validity period, and then how to delete that password. For deleting a password, simple pass wd -d, and for whom, for user 2. Permission denied error, then sudo pass wd -d user 2. Okay, password expiry information changed. Now the password is not present in case of user 2. Now let's move to this second command, su command. Su command, it is for switching the user. So suppose we are having two users. Currently I have logged as user 1. I want to switch to user 2. Then write down su and the name of that user. Then you will be get switched to the new user. So here the syntax is su options and then username. Now what is the use of option? Because in every command you will come across this option. Option, it is used for giving some means you will get an some different output for every command. If I don't use option, then the output will be the same, but I want to differ in that output. So some additional functionality has been given with the help of the options. uh, if we learn at least 4 to 5 commands, you will understand what is this options. Now, if the username is not specified, then SU will become the super user. It will, by default, it will become the root user. So sudo su, that is used for the becoming the root user. And to switch to another user, then write down su hyphen and the name of the user. I hope it is the name of the user. Okay, so here they are given example su hyphen l user one. Set write down the password of that user one, and then press enter. Now see, you will become user one Ubuntu. First of all, it was IT. Okay, the first account related to the IT. Then after that, switching to the user, it has become user one and the Ubuntu. Okay, so let's see example. Okay, one of the option is hyphen L over here. You can use simple hyphen option. Okay, then you will switch to the user. But with the help of hyphen L option, it will provide the environment that is the same as the previous one, as the same as the old one. Now let's see an example. Now what I have done, I have switched to user 2. Suppose I want to switch to user 1, then I will type su hyphen and then simple user 1. Say user 1. It is asking for the password. So user. Okay. Now right now we have switched to user 1. Suppose I want to switch to user 2 again, then su hyphen user 2. Okay, it requires a space. Now it has become to the user 2. In this way we can switch. So previously when we switched from Ubuntu, then it was showing like this one. See this line, user 1 Ubuntu home and Ubuntu. I don't want to see this part. Then what I can do here is su hyphen l and then user 2. Then it shows only the user 2 and the Ubuntu. It doesn't show this all this file path or the folder path. Okay, so you can use the hyphen l option for that. So are you getting SU? SU for switching the user. Now let's see the third command. Okay, the next commands are related to the getting the help from Linux. What is command, man command, and info command. These are very simple commands.